What if you could have wealth, freedom, and happiness without selling your soul to get them? And what if the rules you've been playing by your whole life were never written for you in the first place? Hi, I'm Daniel. Welcome back to Books for Thoughts. Last time, we explored how to see money not as numbers, but as life energy. Today, let's go one step deeper into the mindset of building wealth that feels effortless, living a life you actually want, and understanding that freedom is something you can design. This is the Almanack of Naval Ravikant, a distilled collection of thoughts from a man who's made millions, walked away from the race, and still wakes up smiling. Naval makes a simple but radical distinction. Money isn't wealth. Money is a tool, just paper, digits on a screen, or numbers in a bank. Wealth is the thing money is supposed to represent. Assets that earn for you even when you're sleeping. And wealth can take many forms. A business that runs without you. Investments that grow quietly in the background. Creative work that earns long after it's made. The goal isn't to get a bigger paycheck. It's to stop trading time for money altogether. Because if you're always selling hours, you can never be truly free. One of Naval's most powerful ideas is specific knowledge. This is the kind of knowledge that no one can copy from you, because it comes from your unique mix of interests, experiences, and obsessions. It might be the way you tell stories, the way you understand people, the way you solve a particular kind of problem. It's not something you can learn from a generic online course. It's something you stumble into by following what fascinates you and by staying curious when others get bored. And here's the magic. When you combine specific knowledge with the right leverage, you can create massive value without working harder than everyone else. Leverage, in Naval's world, comes in three flavors. Labor, people working for you. Capital, money working for you. Code and media, products, software, and content that work for you forever. The first two are as old as business itself. The last one, code and media, is the most powerful of all. You can write a line of code that 1 million people use. You can record a podcast once that gets played for years. You can publish an idea that changes someone's life without you even knowing it. Leverage lets you scale yourself without scaling your hours. It's the difference between pushing a boulder uphill and building a machine that moves the boulder for you. Most people think in days or weeks. Naval thinks in decades. If you find people you trust and like working with, play long-term games with them. If you find a craft you love, play long-term games in it. Because compounding, in trust, in skill, in wealth, only happens when you stay long enough for the effects to multiply. Change partners, jobs, or goals every few months, and you're always starting from zero. Stay with the right ones, and you're quietly building something that becomes unstoppable over time. Naval's advice is deceptively simple. Escape competition through authenticity. Stop trying to win other people's games. Design your own game, and make the rules favor your strengths. No one is going to hand you permission to do this. You'll feel resistance, doubt, even fear. But remember, if you keep playing by someone else's rules, you'll keep getting someone else's life. For Naval, happiness isn't the prize at the end of the race. It's not waiting for you after your business takes off or after you finally make enough money. It's a skill, something you practice, like playing the piano or lifting weights. The more you treat happiness as a choice in the moment, not a distant goal, the better you get at it. That means training yourself to notice when you're spiraling into "I'll be happy when" thinking. Because if you can't be content with what you have now, you won't be content with more later. The trap isn't just wanting, it's attaching your peace to outcomes you can't control. Naval's version of wealth is being rich and being happy before you're rich. Here's a line that sticks. Desire is a contract you make with yourself to be unhappy until you get what you want. Think about that. Every time you say, "I'll be happy when I have X," you've signed a contract where your peace is on hold. Some desires are worth the cost, but most, they're just clever distractions dressed up as goals. The trick isn't to kill all desire, it's to be deliberate. Keep the few that truly matter to you and let the rest go. Because a life without endless craving feels surprisingly light. When you know what matters, you can say no to everything else. Naval treats his time as his most precious asset, because time is the only thing you can't earn back. Saying no is uncomfortable at first. People will be disappointed. But every yes to something meaningless is a no to something meaningful. Protecting your time isn't selfish. It's necessary. You're not here to live someone else's calendar. In the end, the highest form of leverage is judgment, the ability to make the right call with limited information. Judgment is what lets you see an opportunity before anyone else. It's what tells you when to hold and when to fold, when to invest and when to walk away. And judgment can't be copied or automated. It's built from your lived experience, your mistakes, your thinking time. Naval reads constantly, not just to collect facts, but to train his mind to see patterns others miss. That kind of judgment is a lifelong edge. Naval's version of making it doesn't look like a yacht or a private jet. It looks like waking up without an alarm. It looks like working on something he'd do for free. It looks like reading on a Tuesday afternoon because he feels like it. Real wealth isn't about impressing strangers. It's about creating a life where you don't have to escape from your own days. If there's a thread running through all of Naval's thinking, it's this: play the game you were made for. Get rich by being you, and then use that freedom to become even more you. Wealth is nice. Freedom is better. But the real game, living so well, you'd still choose your life even if no one was watching. If this way of thinking about wealth and happiness resonated with you, I encourage you to pick up the Almanack of Naval Ravikant and let it spark new ways of seeing your own life. And if you enjoy reflective, wisdom-filled breakdowns that nudge you to think sharper and live truer, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Books for Thoughts, where we share 10-minute breakdowns for the journey you're already on, even if you didn't know it had a name. Until next time, value your time, protect your peace, and keep playing the game that's truly yours.